All right, on to this now. Numsa members are picketing at Comair's offices this hour. The union wants the Comair CEO, Glenn Osmond, to be removed. This follows the indefinite suspension of the Gulula and British Airways flights. eNCA reporter Heidi Giokos has the latest, and she's been following that story for us. So, Heidi, we did see live on eNCA the CEO receiving the memorandum and signing it. He spoke to the workers after that. Where to from here? What's next?
Numsa members picketed here outside Comair offices in Kempton Park, calling for the removal of the CEO, demanding that he no longer be the CEO of Comair, basically blaming him and expressing their dissatisfaction with certain decisions that were made when the airline went into business rescue. However, the main priority here is for the Civil Aviation Authority to grant permission for Comair to resume its operations. And the CEO, when receiving the memorandum, saying he hears the concerns, he understands the frustrations. However, the number one priority should be for Comair to be able to start flying again, as the longer the suspension lasts, one questions what's going to happen with operations at the airline. He said that he wants its 10,000 passengers and it's over 20 aircraft to be able to resume operations very soon, and then the union Numsa can look at dealing with the CEO. But he's basically not really trying to focus on the many other issues and saying that the main priority here should be for Comair to be able to provide the right documentation to the Civil Aviation Authority for operations to resume. He did address the handful of workers that were here earlier on. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Absolute most important thing is we need to be back in the sky. We need to be back in the sky to protect our jobs, all of our jobs. And I must thank Numsa for the letter they wrote to the CA. That is really, really greatly appreciated. We thank you for that support. We're all on the same side here. I've told you I have said many times, we have the best people in the industry. Our people are our strength. We value our people, and thank you for caring. We care. So importantly, we need to be back in the sky as soon as possible. We would like to be back in the sky tomorrow, and then we need to protect the jobs, and then we can worry about me. But for now, let's get back in the sky. Let's work together. Let's make that our number one priority. That tomorrow we fly our 10,000 passengers. We operate our 20 aeroplanes. That's the goal now. Sort me out later, but right now, let's get in the sky. We need to get back in the sky, and we can only do it if we all work together. We're on the same side. We care. We understand you care. It's been a tough year for you guys, for everyone. It's been an impossible year. We had COVID 1, COVID 2, COVID 3, COVID 4. We have oil at $100. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, Heidi, so I know Comair has said that it doesn't want to grant any media an opportunity to interview them, to ask them further questions about how far they are in convincing the Civil Aviation Authority that they're ready to fly again. But talk to us about the kind of damage that it's causing on its airlines in terms of trust from its passengers.
Yes, and this is something that we actually posed to the CEO on Sunday when he did grant us an interview, to say that even if the Civil Aviation Authority does lift the suspension, what is this going to mean in terms of gaining the trust back of your passengers? And the CEO saying and trying to reassure South Africans that its aircraft is safe. These kind of technicalities do happen, and also alluding to the fact that they have qualified, experienced pilots. And this speaks to the fact that when there were these two malfunctions that did happen, we do understand it was 2 engine failures, one in Feb and one in March. The pilots, because of the pilot's experience, was able to reroute the aircraft to Tambo International Airport. But again, it's going to speak to the amount of work that Comair has ahead of it, to say that they need to find a way to gain that trust back from its passengers, from South Africans, to say its aircraft is safe. The Civil Aviation Authority is satisfied with the work that's being done. However, you found that many passengers are not only concerned about the safety aspect here that Comair will need to work hard at, but also the reliability aspect. So are they reliable? Are they responsible in ensuring they communicate effectively and timeously with passengers to say there's an issue, flights have been suspended? So there's a lot of work ahead for Comair when their flights do resume. Many are saying it could be tomorrow, it could be by the end of the week, because many are saying they don't want to fly again with Comair because of what's happened. So Comair is going to have to try and convince South Africans and passengers that firstly they are safe to fly, and secondly that they are reliable.
Right, definitely. Heidi Giokos in Kempton Park. Let's leave it there for now.